Good morning, Frieren family. I don't know why, but I feel just in every video this week, I have to give my respects to Ichiro Oda, who just passed last night, because it's just, even this series, Frieren, it doesn't feel at all derivative of Dragon Ball, but it's still interesting to think, like, without Akira, without Goku, would Frieren exist? Because it's still a safe bet to say no, if you think about it, because, it's just interesting to think about who along the way inspired who and what stories were told that led to what in that 4-decade time span that eventually got us to Frieren, so here we are. To that effect, I just want to say thank you, Akira Toriyama and son Goku. And so, thank you for giving us the beacon of strength, because along those lines, I do want to talk about strength, because it seems like Frieren at least has, the physical capability to, kill Frieren, but if we're using as a benchmark, like the copy Frieren, I don't know if that's really fair, because it doesn't have the same, mental capacity as our Frieren, and so if it's both, does Frieren still get the W along those lines? I don't know, it's interesting to think about, but just the fact she has that potential is still crazy, so that's what's on my mind. But yeah, I think that we're still, reaching only, 3 more episodes left, so let's hop in. Honest to God, I thought that was the end of the fight. Last episode, I didn't think there was more. We're already starting off with the gas on, bro? Look down on me, Goddess Frieren. The queen made herself a golem? That is so cool. I thought Frieren got her in a one-shot. My mind is blown right now. Because it's so funny, because I was thinking that it didn't even feel anticlimactic to me. I just thought Frieren was that goated. Oh, baby! It's learning. I think. Okay, wow, pleasantly surprised. They are peak ship. I love how they all just trust this guy, whose name, why am I so bad with names? But I love how they all, Dinkin, I love how they all just, they full attention. Music. Let's go language. Interesting. Yeah, they could kind of collaborate and be like, hey, what are you weak against? Oh, I can do that. Let me kill you. But yeah, Dinkin is the oldest, isn't he? Is that just elder privilege that we're all just like, yes, sir. Woo! Is anyone else just blown away about how much better these copies actually are? They set it up, but I didn't think these copies could utilize. Well, I guess they're not really being strategic, but that dodge. Fewer replicas than the test takers. Is she the real final boss? How is Frieren so confident that she has? Okay, let's think about this. Dinkin, Frieren, and Sense don't have copies. My first assumption is that they're the strongest in the bunch, so they just kind of grouped up together, but then it's kind of begs the question, why wouldn't Frieren be there? Honestly, I agree with her. They were fine with her being there until there was a problem. That timing. Where is Copy Fern? Oh my god, I got two of them. Okay, I was wrong. They weren't bunched up. Don't do it. Yeah, I don't think I feel like these girls aren't quitters. They might be spitters, like she's coughing up a lot of blood, but she's not giving up. That thing is the probably, I don't know, argument for freakiest. Wonder where they were off to. Okay, I wasn't totally convinced that Sins had a replica in the first place, so then I guess it is a safe bet that Fern absolutely has one too, and so that means that Frieren might even not... Frieren probably isn't even the final boss, is she then? But is there enough time for more fights like this? Oh boy, can they skip it? He's the first person to ask that? So I do think that strength has something to do with it. The replicas not being sensed. I'm just curious how she can gauge that power. So her power is just like literally just to believe in yourself? I'm very curious on what kind of like mental gymnastics that would take. Her ability. But something like hair should be pretty easy to imagine cutting, right? Like, has she ever been to a salon? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. My money's on Yubel then. So this guy is pretty much her nightmare. Okay, did he have like any offense though? Because just standing there is only going to get you so far. So did he literally just have to wait them out? Woo! We have not got that dark in a minute. I didn't even think she meant to do that. Oh god. I don't know. Skin is just about that fragile, so if Yubel is the knife and we're the fabric, it's very like psychopathy. I was gonna say. But to be fair, I prefer Yubel's approach almost. I feel like it's when you start overcomplicating things, like such as magic, and thinking, oh, what defensive spells do they have? What if I'm not prepared for this? When that would cause her to fail. So honestly, by thinking simplistically, man, they're making me gonna want to start believing in manifesting. How is Yubel such a perfect blend of like maniac and... No, she's actually just maniac. Like, yeah, it's impressive, but seems like Yubel was like really set up for that. Like, but you know, if anything, I'm not gonna knock her though, because that's some mental fortitude right there. It just also kind of feels like if Yubel was going up against a tree and she had like a flamethrower with her, you know? Okay, well at least they're acknowledging it. Okay. I appreciate that they're being I appreciate that they're being very transparent about it. Like, it doesn't make it feel like a cop-out. Edgy as ever. Frieren? Oh, Fern and Dinkin? Oh my gosh. That means that like Fern's replica, if it's concealing mana, then it's the most intentional. Because if our Fern is already such a freaking brute, then I'm confused. Looks like they're gonna sacrifice him, but I know they wouldn't. At least they can't regenerate, because I honestly see no reason why they couldn't. Can't believe they have to rebuild this dungeon every year. Every 3 years. Ooh, sniper magic. Oh! I don't know how they're making this dungeon seem like it would be fun, but also you couldn't pay me to go in here. Gosh, the animation jumped during this fight. I'm not sure I got that one. So Frieren's gonna like risk herself? That's saying a lot, because she already puts a crazy amount of faith in her. Let's go, baby! Oh! Oh my god, yo! And I love how Frieren, like, as god tier as she is, she knows her limitations. Like, it just makes her that much more well-rounded. She's not trying to leave a speck of Frieren. It broke the staff. Where's our Frieren? She left herself open. I have never cared more about Fern than I do in this episode. The sneak up! The come up! Oh my god. So I feel like what this means, though, is like, despite how freaking enormous that was, like, I guess Fern just wasn't quite there yet. Like, Frieren said that she underestimated Fern, but it was a team effort, but I guess she was just, like, Fern, a little bit more to go. I'm just blown away. And I thought the last episode was good. Ooh. It seems pretty easy to take out. Yeah. Okay. So then we didn't really get to see what Fern's replica is up to. Maybe it's for the best. Everyone's broken, either physically or spiritually. It's like a band of pirates. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's one more, I think, right? Does this count as a running gag? Tripping gag. Oh my gosh, this is just marvelous. Did anyone really fail that we super duper cared about, though? Oh wow, it's over. Dang. I was honestly big sad kind of coming into this over Akira and everything in this episode. Honestly, like, just for the however long I was watching this, it just immersed me so hard. Like, that is just peak storytelling right there. But sort of what I was saying at the end there, it's curious for me to think, like, of the people who did get eliminated, I can't really say that it was like anyone that I super duper cared about. Like, you know, it wasn't Yubel or Dinkin or Fern or Frieren or, you know, the Edgelord or any of them. So it's kind of like, were they playing it safe? Oh, I guess we do have one more exam. So maybe it's kind of interesting to speculate who we think is going to get taken out then. So, gosh, I don't know. I can definitely see, like, Land and, like, the Edgelord being taken out. I feel like Yubel's partner, the blonde dude, I feel like he could be taken out. I feel like I can definitely see, like, Land and, like, the Edgelord being taken out. And Land gets taken out and that really, like, you know, trips off Yubel, and I can just see the drama from there. Those are my two predictions. I'm very curious to see what y'all think, too. But, gosh, yeah, nothing but praise for this episode. And so I didn't think that we would get one that was solely, for the most part, devoted to action. So I love, honestly, seeing, like, them showing off that, hey, we can do that, too. Like, we can do storytelling, we can do action. Like, it's the type of well-roundedness that's present in all these characters and protrudes through the series itself. Is just present in this episode. So, mind-blowing again.